Alrighty, everyone. Take two. I tend to talk a lot when I do these, so I'm trying to keep it within the time frame. So I'm going to speed up my talking. Hopefully, it's not too fast. A little bit about myself. I graduated from York College of Pennsylvania in December 2015. I am now a fifth grade math and science teacher at Conewaga Valley Intermediate School, where I am a member of the district's Road to Relevance team, which is our one-to-one initiative, getting those devices into students' and teachers' hands. I am currently working towards my master's degree in the ACTE program with a STEM certification. I live on a farm in Littlestown, Pennsylvania with my grandfather, and my hobbies include gardening in the summer, reading, and traveling. I'm looking forward to an upcoming trip to England in April, and I enjoy spending time with family and my new kitten, Oliver. How do students learn and what's the best way to teach? So I love that the Sawyer article dealt a lot with collaboration. So I put collaboration, 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 and I definitely believe in that in my classroom. I am currently implementing a math workshop model where we solely do math stations throughout a math period, and that touches on a lot of these bullet points that are upcoming. I think that when they work with other students, they work best. That goes with active engagement and hands-on activities. I definitely try to incorporate these a lot. My main focus is incorporating them into science for the most part, but I do tend to put them into my math stations as well. Once every cycle, I do a STEM activity and kind of incorporate the engineering design process, and that goes with the next bullet point with problem-based or inquiry-based learning experiences. My students really rise to the challenge when they're faced with a task, and they have complete creative control on how to find a solution and create a solution to complete that task. Going along with some of the readings and people's discussion posts, real world application. It's important to share how what students are going to be learning applies to the real world. Where will they use it? What's the importance of learning? The material is extremely important for student motivation. Giving students choice. At the beginning of the year, I worked with the students to come up with our model for math stations, finding out what they liked, how they liked to learn math, what they didn't like, and kind of incorporating that. I find that they are much more motivated and stay on task in class knowing that they had a say. Small grouping, of course. And with a growth mindset, we love the power of yet. It's something that we've implemented since the beginning of the school in my classroom or on my team. And just that idea that making mistakes makes your brain grow, and we've taught the kids that, so we're hoping that failure isn't a fear of theirs. And in order to best teach children, I think it's important to model these expectations and to promote innovation and foster creativity. If you want them to have a growth mindset, you should have one for yourself and to convey your love of learning. Issues that influence students, relationships as a whole. So building a welcoming, caring, and open relationship with students, that teacher to student relationship. Building and maintaining relationships with peers. I'm struggling a lot with that in fifth grade, a lot of drama going on. We're trying our best to have the students choose kind and just be friends with everyone. It also goes to parental involvement and the emphasis on the importance of education. So the relationship not only between students and parents, but also with the school. And then relationships with themselves, having a good self-esteem and having confidence in themselves with the growth mindset helps with that confidence. And then the lack of real-world application, just that rote memorization. And the idea of extrinsic and intrinsic motivation, not only doing things to earn a reward. Dispositions for my expertise in my field. I went with the 5 core propositions from the National Board of Professional Teaching Standards, and these 5 things kind of really encompassed what we want to do as educators. Going along with that, the idea of autonomy and making learning improvisational, so that the teacher should relinquish control. And I know we struggle with that, allowing students to co-construct their knowledge coming from the Sawyer article. One quote that I really liked was that the innovation economy requires that students emphasize learning for deeper understanding rather than mastery of lower order facts and skills. And that's what we're trying to do, take away that rote memorization and allow them to have more creative control. Going with the growth mindset and DWEC, I love the power of yet, knowing that just because they can't do something now doesn't mean they won't be able to, or that they can't learn to. And that teachers should praise process, not smartness. rewarding students or praising students for how they got to an answer. And that goes with grit, right? Providing students with challenge and providing them support to make it through those challenges. And that Duckworth pointed out that perseverance produces success. And just a little tidbit there is to throw in reflection. I think it's important to reflect on your own teaching, your own learning, in order to improve and provide the change that's necessary. Lastly, my concerns, worries, and fears about learning educational psychology, just applying what I learned applying what I learned. Finding my own intrinsic motivation to learn. It's hard whenever we're very busy, with working and extracurricular activities, just remembering that I love to learn and to take as much from this class as possible. I learn best when given the opportunity to utilize my creativity, and I'm excited to learn more about student motivation. I went a little bit over, but I look forward to the discussion.